But first on 2W, will it be alright on the night for novice panto star Adrian?
The Pontlliw Players have a well-deserved reputation for producing top-quality pantos. But when director Stuart Morris casts a complete novice in one of the lead roles, their latest production threatens to go horribly wrong.
Tiddly tree, a whiskey bowl, please, for me.
Will Stuart be able to turn trouble into triumph?
It's a right mess.
It's very temperamental tonight. So am I.
Or will newcomer Adrian's antics sink the Pontlliw Players' big day?
Prince Adrian, Prince Adrian. Oh no!
The tiny West Wales village of Pontlliw is home to the Pontlliw Players, an Amdram company with a big local reputation.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by,
when hope was high and life worth living.
Auditions for the forthcoming pantomime Red Riding Hood have attracted a number of local thespians. But with only 11 speaking parts and over 30 auditionees, competition is tough.
Then I was young and unafraid.
Director Stuart Morris knows what he's looking for, but will he find it?
I set a high standard, and then I try and get there. I never do. Because I'm working with amateurs, which no disrespect to them, and village community pantomimes, they have to have a lot of help, and I try and give it them.
Regular Pontlliw player Catherine Thomas is hoping for a part.
Thank you, Adrian.
She's persuaded best friend Adrian Grant to audition as well. But Adrian's a complete novice who's never acted before.
Okay.
I dreamed that love would never die. My name is Catherine. I joined Pontlliw about 3 years ago. Last year I was thrown into the deep end to do a main part because the girl who was doing the main part fell ill. So I came here on the Thursday night to find out, Kath, does this outfit fit you? Yes, it does. You're going on stage.
There was no ransom to be paid. No song and sung, no wine and tasted.
Okay, well done.
Sorry, I just not used that.
No. Don't worry.
I'm Adrian Grant, and I'm a local hairdresser. And I've always aspired to be the best singer I could be, but unfortunately I'm here in local Amdram because for one I'm too old, because I'm 35, so I'm never going to break the pop bracket.
Surprised me. I didn't think.
But did Adrian and Catherine impress the panel?
She's been lying. She's got a lovely sweet.
She's got a lovely part.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is another part which nobody's rehearsed for tonight, and that's Bobby Shafto. Bobby Shafto. Yes.
I had to do something different.
Adrian's day job as a senior stylist means he's already constantly performing in public.
Because it doesn't suit you. It's stylish, sophisticated and smart, even though you're only 26.
But knowing he's landed a major role in the panto has left Adrian a little daunted.
Oh, tell you what, I wouldn't pay money to come and see me on our stage, let me tell you. I mean, I've never acted in my life before. I mean, how the hell did they choose me as a comedy character? I wanted the wolf. I wanted to be the wolf, and I wanted to be evil, and I wanted to be like Hannibal Lecter, and I wanted to be like that. And they put me in a comedy role, and I thought I'd cark that one, but obviously not.
Whilst Adrian's a newcomer, director Stuart Morris and village hall caretaker Norman Smith are experienced old hands. Stuart, a former post office master and retired bus driver, has spent over 40 years directing and acting in Amdram.
First panto we put on was Cinderella. That was the first one. And we had a live Shetland pony pulling Cinderella's coach. And there's some... There we are. That's the pony you can just see there. Pulled it down the middle of the hall. Every night during rehearsals, someone had to follow it with a bucket and clean up after it. We are a blast from the past, the old community theatre type thing. Yeah, you know. And most of the people that come along to our rehearsals and come along on a Wednesday night don't come because they've got any big aspirations about being on stage. They just come for the social side of things. Just come to enjoy themselves, have a cup of tea, do they a little bit, and, you know.
At Pontlliw Village Hall, it's the first night of rehearsals. For the next 3 months, the cast will meet every Wednesday evening, giving director Stuart Morris a grand total of 36 hours in which to put the panto together. From the off, the pressure is on.
Oh, yes. Except you're talking. You're waking up. Right, try it again. Don't talk. Coming on. Don't look. I got empty space here.
Whilst director Stuart puts the chorus through its paces, newcomer Adrian nervously awaits his turn.
I've never really acted before. I told you I only came here to sing. Serious? You're not a strapping. Oh, sorry.
You're not a strapping young woodcutter.
You're not a strapping young woodcutter. You're a royal prince.
Okay, step right back from there. You're not a strapping young you're not a young woodcutter. Okay? You're a royal prince. Okay?
Should I do it again?
Yeah, yeah.
You're not a strapping young woodcutter. You're a royal prince.
Adrian is a bit of an unknown quantity to me. He's come into the group. I've never seen him do anything, but I like what I've seen in auditions and talking to him. I might have to put a lot of work in to get him to what I want, but I think he'll accept it okay.
Where are my friends? Okay?
And you can shoot up and down the stage as much as you like. Get him really worked up. Oh, frantic by then, yes, okay.
Who are my friends? Who are my friends? Who are my friends?
There you go, then. Okay?
Very demanding. Yes. I thought I was funny enough anyway, but obviously not. I've got to be funny now.
It's Catherine's birthday, and Adrian's present to her is a free haircut.
He's like my adopted brother.
Yeah. And like, we are a bit chalk and cheese, aren't we? Because you're very nice, and you wouldn't like say bad word to anyone.
Yeah, but I have got a mask.
And I'm very in your face, and I would say it, and I wouldn't care, you know.
No, I know, but
I'm a bit more brash.
Yes.
We're a bit like, yeah, totally more brash.
Yes.
I'm giving you the graduated bob.
Oh, can you keep these long pieces?
Yeah,
please?
no problem.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Okay.
Catherine's stepdaughter Amy is in the chorus of this year's panto. Amy is the reason Catherine joined the Pontlliw Players.
What I really wanted to do, my intention was to get Amy's confidence levels up, for her to start believing in herself more and get confidence up. And so I took her along thinking, you know, it's a good hobby for her to do. We joined there, didn't we? Really enjoyed it. And then I'd be saying stuff, oh, maybe, you know, you should do this and do that. But then I was thinking to myself, then I can't really go on telling her to do this, do that, when I'm not doing it myself.
Can I just intervene here?
No, you cannot. Can you, do you mind?
She took Amy, now she's starstruck. Totally. She wants the main part.
I do not. I want her to have main parts, not myself.
You know those mothers who push them on stage and then she's there herself. Like, oh, yeah, she is on it.
I'm not.
No, she's not.
I'm not.
She's not. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that. You are?
The chorus is shaping up nicely. But unfortunately, the same cannot be said for Adrian and Bob the pantomime dame.
Okay. We're going from bad now to worse, right? We'll call it, right? Do it next week and then we'll get it right, yeah? Right. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, gentlemen. Right. Call you the night.
Stuart wants the chorus to have a change of outfit for the grand finale. But can they afford the extra £200?
I'd have it all exotic. Tremendous. Yeah. But of course, when it comes down to cost...
Well, it's all pounds.
Yes, it's all pounds.
We've got to have everyone's own seats, haven't we?
Because we're amateurs, but they forget it still costs us a lot of money to put the show on. So you really can't charge them £10 or £12 or £15 to come and see an amateur show. That's the problem, you know.
But I think the extra money is well worth it.
Having agreed to spend the extra money, it's back to rehearsals. Stuart needs a performance as lavish as the costumes he's hired.
And we won't invite Sir Jasper.
Right, let's up it again, now that you've got yourselves warmed up. Now, I want a much rounder performance from all of you. This is panto, okay? This is not an afternoon chat in the village, okay? Now, let's see you really put your minds into it, and let's see you really act it. That applies to everyone, by the way.
Here, the oak tree that Prince Edward seeks grew old. Its treasures safe from knavery through seasons warm and cold.
You can't buy whiskey in the middle of a forest.
Oh, no! You don't have to buy it. You get it from the tiddly tree.
Tiddly tree, a whiskey and soda, please, for me.
Right, great, okay. Right, with real tiddly tree, a whiskey, oh, please, for me. Do it, okay, right, really get out there with the old tree, okay.
Tiddly tree, a whiskey and soda, please, for me.
Adrian is throwing himself into his role, but one thing is worrying him.
How do you learn lines?
Pardon?
How do you learn lines?
Hard work.
No one's told me that, serious. I don't know, what's the best way to learn that?
Well, you just go through them, innit? I mean, you get somebody to help you to keep you
The only way I can learn lines is with the patience of my wife. Because she sits down and we do it. It's usually better to do it if you've got somebody...
Well, come over mine one night and do it, no?
Okay.
If the audience is laughing with you, we will,
No, I won't, because they won't be, because when I can't laugh. What do you want to ask for?
To chop wood, of course. With all this forest around, there must be a job for a strapping young woodcutter like me.
You can't go chopping wood with hands like those. It's taking... I hate that joke. I'm going to miss it out. I hate that joke. It's taking bottles of fairy liquid to get myself. You haven't even got the advert anymore. Nanette Newman went years ago. Who are my friends?
We are.
Who?
We are.
Who?
We are.
I can't hear you.
We are.
It's either you know your lines or you don't. Not just in case. Oh, Nancy, nice to see you.
There are 4 weeks to go, and things are not going to plan. Director Stuart is at the end of his tether. Half the cast, including Adrian, haven't turned up for rehearsals, and those who have are struggling with their lines.
What's going on? Don't be ridiculous. There hasn't been a forest in these parts. Oh, forest, my God. There hasn't been a wolf in these parts for a very, 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 very long time.
Oh, what a kind man you are. What a I always get this mixed up.
Yeah.
What a wonderful person you are.
It's a right mess at the moment. Between people not being here and people not bothering to learn their lines, it's making the show very difficult.
Having such high expectations Stuart cannot hide his disappointment.
It's very frustrating for the director. You feel like shouting out everybody in sight, which you can't do because the person you should be shouting at isn't there anyway. I don't know why I do it. I said this to you before. Sometimes I just think to myself, why am I really doing this? Because I'm here, I've planned, and they don't care. That's how I feel sometimes. I think they do care, but their enthusiasm perhaps isn't as great as mine. They're just coming for the social element of it all, and where I'm trying to get the best show possible. Go on.
The cast and crew have returned after a short Christmas break. There are now just 2 weeks left to the opening night. The principal actors have learned their lines, the chorus know their routines. But there's still one problem weighing on Stuart's mind: Adrian. But what Stuart doesn't know is that Adrian has had a dreadful Christmas.
I was quite ill over Christmas, feeling a bit grotty, started new treatments, and feeling really grotty and low. And probably as a result of that, I left my job on Christmas Eve. So I started the new year jobless and ill.
Adrian has been diagnosed with a bipolar disorder. Formerly known as manic depression, Adrian's condition causes him to suffer from extreme mood swings.
Basically, someone will have a high, then they'll plateau, then they'll have maybe a low for a while, and then they'll plateau. But I've got no plateau. Mine is like that. But I've managed to function normally till now. But obviously, I don't want to go mad. So I've taken the treatment to make my brain better.
It's a centipod and fig pie and 6 bottles of prune juice. It'll keep you going for the next few days.
Adrian is back in rehearsals, but he's still struggling with his lines.
Hide it forever. I've got to prove I didn't steal that gold. You won't prove anything.
You won't prove anything if Sir Jasper catches you.
With Stuart, I never know he's tampering with me. Other people tell me he's tampering with me. Because everyone says, well, maybe you should tell him you've been not well and you've been on treatments and everything. And in all fairness, the guy, I haven't gone up to him and told him that myself. I think Catherine has. So he got me an understudy. But I got the impression he got me an understudy on the grounds of he didn't want me there anymore. So everyone keeps telling me. So what do you do to that? You carry on going and prove them wrong. Because I'm going to be the best Bobby they've ever seen. Oh, yes.
It's the dress rehearsal, and Adrian has made it. But as is traditional, the dress rehearsal is a disaster, and the entire cast and crew appear to be having a nightmare. Actors come on in the wrong place. Lighting cues are missed.
Come on! I'm waiting for a lighting cue, Stuart. You come on, don't worry about the lighting cue.
Sets fall over.
I don't like to sit in stride.
And to top it all, Adrian entirely misses his grand finale cue.
Have I missed my cue?
Bobby!
All my friends!
We are!
Prince Adrian! Prince Adrian! Oh no!
Still, the show must go on.
The first night is director's nightmare very often because you don't really know what the output is going to be like from them, especially after a rehearsal like last night. I'm more nervous for them than they are for themselves very often, and I get very uptight about it when things go wrong for them. You know, and or I think sometimes, well, have I done well enough? Have I directed in such a way that they know what to do and how to do it? So, you know, it makes me uncertain. And, well, as you've seen last night, a little unstable. You know, in spite of taking my tablets to keep me cool. But I want them, I really do want them to do well.
The enormity of tonight's performance is also dawning on Adrian.
I'm really nervous.
Are you?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous.
I am.
Just try and think of the fun factor with it.
I've never done it before. I realise how big my part is. If my part is like art set, the whole pantomime goes flat.
You have got one of the biggest parts. Yeah, you have got a lot to say.
So I've got to get the audience on side. But do you know what helps?
What?
Getting loads of friends there and getting them on different nights. So then you're guaranteed, isn't it? You'll hear at least...
Cheat!
No.
Cheat!
You'll hear at least 4 people tonight going, "We are!" That's about it.
Showtime arrives, a sellout audience gathers, and the Pontlliw Village Hall buzzes with expectation. And backstage, final preparations are underway.
Sorry, I'm gassing everyone. Girls, listen. Who are my friends? No, as long as you do that tonight, I'll be well happy. Sorry, it's my fault.
Finally, it's curtains open. There's no going back, and it's time for the show to commence. Whilst the majority of the cast are on stage straight away, Adrian has a nerve-wracking 20 minutes before his first appearance. Time enough to reveal the theory upon which he has based his portrayal of Bobby Shafto.
My theory is Bobby's got homosexual undertones because in the days of old, princes used to use their manservants as playthings. And so because the manservants used to spend so much time with the princess as playthings, of course, when the prince beats Red Riding Hood, Bobby's jealous, instantly jealous. So there is a bit of a homosexual undertone there. All right? Myself and Marie have worked this out.
No, not yourself and Marie.
Yes, we have.
Finally, Adrian's moment of truth arrives. The next few minutes will help determine if the past 3 months of hard work and heartache have been worth it.
Ferndale at last.
Will Adrian pull it off? Are we about to witness a triumphant performance or a public humiliation?
Nothing but trees and wildlife. I wonder if the village store sells axes.
What do you want an axe for?
Well, to chop wood, of course. With all this forest around, there must be a job for a strapping young woodcutter like me.
You can't go chopping wood with hands like yours. It's taking bottles of air liquid to get them that soft. Besides, you're not a strapping young woodcutter. You're a royal prince. Listen, it's all right for him, but who's going to give me a job? I mean, I know I'm good looking and sexy. No, I said I know I'm good looking and sexy, but I'm not all that brainy. And it's hard looking for work in a strange place, especially when you don't know anybody. Here's what we're gonna do. My name's Bobby, and every time I come on, I'm gonna shout, "Who are my friends?" And you're gonna shout, "We are!" As loudly as you can. You've seen this before, haven't you? Who are my friends? We are! We are! That's better. And now we're all friends, I can go and look for that job, can't I? Yeah. And don't forget, who are my friends? Yeah. Well, I think I've got the audience there. I've bagged them. And I'm knackered. Well done. I'm loving it. That was my hardest scene. And I loved it. And you know what? If you get the words wrong, it doesn't matter. Play to the audience. This is a cinch. All this worrying.
Catherine and Adrian are having a good time, but how's it all going for Stuart?
Oh, very good. It's a very good performance tonight, yes. But a little different from last night, what I say. I'm very pleased and happy.
Brilliant it was. Better than last year.
Marvellous. Wonderful show. Yeah. I wish I could come tomorrow again.
The show has been an unmitigated success, and Adrian has gone down a storm.
The guy in the dungarees, I can't remember his name. It was really good, really good.
Right. I had roses. I've never been given flowers in my life. It's the first time ever.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't have roses given to me.
You can have these.
No, that's all right. I'm allergic.
Are you?
After 3 months of trouble and toil, director Stuart Morris can finally reflect on another well-earned triumph.
Yeah, I'm very relieved that it's gone so well, and for the cast, I'm very glad that they were able to give such a good show. Yes, yeah, that's right. For them. It's always for them. That's right, not for me. No.
Stuart, I'm seeing some emotion.
Well, you would if you stayed long enough. I can go off now. Okay.
Oh, that was really sweet. Oh, I like him now.
The Pontlliw Players can move on to their next production with their reputation further enhanced and a £35 profit in the bank. Following his triumphant stage debut, Adrian's been bitten by the acting bug and is hoping to tread the boards again soon. Meanwhile, he has returned to work as a hairdresser and is currently performing at a salon in Swansea.
And next week's programme follows a family of Welsh Romany travellers as they count down the days before they're granted a better permanent site. One day, next Thursday at 7:30 on 2W and BBC2 Wales.
You're only as good as your last dance.